Hello guys, today I'm sharing with you my fall autumn favorites. I'm going to be sharing with you my body care and fragrance bits that I am obsessed with this fall season. Stay tuned. Right, let's do things a bit different. Let's start with the body care. So first products I'm going to share with you is something that has been on my radar for a while, and that is the Dermalogica Daily Microfoliant. Dermalogica Daily Microfoliant, as it says in the name, is an exfoliant that you're supposed to use daily, as generally exfoliants can be a bit too harsh to use every single day, especially on the face, which the skin on the face is more delicate than the rest of your body. But this is delicate enough to be used daily. Me personally, I do not use mine daily. I use mine every other day or like 3 times a week. But to be honest, what I love about this is how lightly and gently exfoliates. It's not very harsh, and I mostly use it to remove dead skin from my face, and also leaving dead skin can cause hyperpigmentation, which I am prone to in some areas on my face. So this is great in staving away hyperpigmentation and dead skin. And in the winter time, a lot of us have dry skin, and dry skin leads to dead skin, and that leads to hyperpigmentation or so on. And just an uneven skin tone and all of these things. So this is cool. This is getting rid of the problem at the source, which is why I love this product. It is expensive, but my God, it lasts a long time. I actually managed to get a deal on Essential, and that's how I got this for so cheap. Next Bodycare favorite of mine is something I've mentioned several times on this channel, especially in my shower routines, and that is the L'Occitane Almond Shower Oil. You cannot go wrong with this. This is probably the best version of shower gel that you can use in the winter time, autumn time, because the scent is great. It's based on almonds, and almonds are a great scent for that full winter vibe. I love it. It doesn't really sud. So if you like something that lathers and suds, this isn't going to be for you in that aspect. But if you can forego that, the smell on this is just insane, and it makes your skin feel so supple afterwards, and which is why I love it so much. And I managed to get this big bottle on offer on the L'Occitane website sometime last year, so keep an eye out. They have these on offer once in a while all the time. Next body care favorite that I have to share is a hair care item, and that is the Fable and Mane Scalp Scrub. I love this. So this is what it looks like. It looks like a regular body scrub. Don't know if that will focus. It looks like a regular body scrub, but it smells great. It's not too overpowering, the smell. And what I do is I use this on my scalp. I part my hair. I rub it into, I wet my scalp, part my hair, then rub this into my scalp to try and remove some dead skin cells on my scalp, section by section. And then I rinse it out at the end. And I just love how my scalp feels new and refreshed after I use this. And also it helps to stimulate blood flow to my scalp, which helps with hair growth and healthy hair in general as well. Next body care favorite is none other than something I've also mentioned on my channel before, and that is the Mullen & Goetz Rum Body Wash. I love this because of how it smells. To be honest, the lasting power isn't the greatest, but I appreciate how it has some percentage of perfume oil, which I don't think many shower gels do or body washes do, which I appreciate. I love how this goes with a lot of my rum perfumes that I have in my collection. And it's just a nice everyday shower gel to be wearing this fall season. I do have the bigger bottle as well. I have more shower gels. I have one of my other favorites is the Grown Alchemist one. In fact, let me grab that for you guys. So I know you're seeing this and you're like, I see my brand, but I don't hear my brand. Well, what's happening is that I actually bought the refill, and I felt like it was a bit of a scam to buy the full bottle when it was so much more expensive than the refill. So I decided to buy a bottle separately, which looked very similar to the original. It probably is even the same. Oh, look at all those watermarks on it. Anyway, this one, it smells kind of like essential oil, but nice and elevated, very citrusy. It smells like it has a baby oil, like Johnson & Johnson's low-key kind of baby oil smell to it too, which I like about it. So yeah, this is also my Grown Alchemist one, which I love as well. So moving on to the final body care, no, the next to last body care item, and that is the L'Occitane Delicious Almond Paste. Basically, it's a body scrub. It's an almond body scrub, and the actual exfoliating agent in this is legit almond, crushed almond, which is so cute. And even though it doesn't look like it, I promise you, it is a very light exfoliant. Like, this is more intense compared to some other body scrubs I've used, like the Dove one and also the Tree Heart scrub. This is the least intense. Like, this is a light exfoliant. Maybe you could kind of get away with this using every day or every other day, as compared to the heavier ones, which you can only use like once a week. This one's nice. I like how it smells, and it's just so luxurious, the vibe, like the bottle and everything. So just keeping in brown with the whole L'Occitane almond, that's the reason why I got this, and I love it. Final body care products that I love this for is my rosemary oil. This particular brand is just rosemary oil, but you can go with whatever brand works for you, because rosemary oil, that is one of those things that are kind of expensive. So I believe in whatever is cheaper for you or better value for your money, you should go for it. This particular one, they mixed it with almond oil, argan oil, and jojoba oil, because rosemary oil, pure rosemary oil, is too strong to put directly on your scalp. And it can actually cause damage. So a lot of brands sell pre-mixed rosemary oils, even though they will just say rosemary oil on the front. But when you look at the ingredients, a lot of them are pre-mixed, including like the Nature Spell ones and more various like famous brands. But this is the one I went with. In fact, I even went ahead and mixed it further myself. So this is the bottle that I mixed myself at home. In here, obviously, you have rosemary oil. I also added castor oil. I added olive oil as well. So that's why it looks a bit like this. Kind of looks like pea in it. I'm loving this. It's very invigorating. When it goes on the scalp, it draws all the blood cells immediately. You can feel that tingling sensation, and it's just the best. In fact, what I do is I literally leave this bottle on my heater. I leave it on my heater when I'm ready to do some sort of like, hot oil treatment. I just remove it from my heater and it's nice and warm already, and I apply it to my scalp. I use this, I would say 2 to 3 times a week, especially when I'm going swimming the night before and the night after, because swimming is so stripping of your hair of all of the nutrients and, all of the healthy stuff. So I like to use this to try and protect my hair for when I'm going swimming, because how harsh chlorine is. All right, so the most exciting fragrance for me this fall definitely has to be none other than Fragrance de Bois Rude Oud. So I actually got this in the Harris perfume calendar. I filmed an unboxing, but I just couldn't be bothered. Like, the editing was too much hassle. I didn't like what I was wearing. It was a bit rushed. So I'm sorry, guys. I don't think that video is going to see the light of day. But nonetheless, I have this. This is a 50 ml. So it doesn't look that big, but 50 mils last a long time, to be honest. And this is so out. This is so seductive, femme fatale, dominatrix, like, dark feminine in a bottle. You got your raspberry, you got your leather. I would say this is Fragrance de Bois' answer to Ombre Nomade. If you feel like you like Ombre Nomade, but you need something not as expensive, I would implore you to try this. This alone is worth getting the Harris calendar for, because this bottle itself is £210, but the whole calendar is £215. So everything else in the calendar is essentially free. Girl maths. Okay, moving on swiftly. Next fragrance I'm excited about this fall is Jo Malone's Mar and Tonka. This I also got in the Harris fragrance calendar. And how pretty is the bottle? How gorgeous is that? It's just phenomenal. This is also a 50 ml. To be honest, I'm not too fast about 50 mils because I have a fairly large collection, as you guys have seen anyway. I highly doubt I'll go through all of those fragrances within the next 5 years. So, I'm not too fussed about having smaller bottles, but this is just, it's creamy, it's nice. I would say this is kind of similar to Sand and Skin, which is also in the collection. It's also got almond as well. I'm noticing an almond theme this fall. I feel like this fall is about the almonds, I'll be honest. It's a nice everyday, it's not offensive. You can wear this to work, and this is just perfect. Not the best in terms of longevity and projection, but still nonetheless a great scent profile. Okay, next perfume is going to be none other than Versace's Crystal Noir. Another nice everyday for the fall. It projects loudly. I've never seen a citrus done so well for fall as much as Crystal Noir is done. I prefer the parfum version. I feel like the eau de parfum is slightly more sweeter than the parfum, but I like the parfum because of the staying power. This does not budge from clothing. I'm not even joking. This does not budge. Despite how strong it is, it's still okay to be worn to work. School, I wouldn't really say, because it might not be age appropriate for school, but for work, 100%. Night out with the girls, date night. This is that vibe. This is that girl vibe. This is femme fatale in a bottle. Okay, so the next one. Okay, I'm going to save my favorites to the last, and that is none other than Creed's Delphinus, also on the almond theme. Have you noticed the pattern for it here? I think we should call it almond fall, almond winter, because what the hell? This is seductive, it's creamy, it's sensual, it's inviting, it's just everything. It reminds you of home, comfortability, everything that you need in the cold nights of fall. The bottle also matches the theme of fall. The twin sister of this is Centaurus. Centaurus is a bit more spicy, ambery in your face. This is a bit more muted, but still incredibly well blended and smooth and creamy. I just love this scent. I actually wore this on New Year's this year, and I might again this year. I don't know which of these two, because I want to save the best for last, but they're both equally the best for me when it comes to the fall. Okay, all right. Let me go with this. So the second to last is none other than MFK's Oud Satin Mood. Like, come on, guys, look at she. This one is very inviting. It's a powerhouse. It's in your face. I've never seen a fruity scent done so well for the colder months, blended so well. This is like a date night scent. Like this perfume calls for sexy time. That's what I'm gonna say. I'm gonna leave it at that. This perfume is, I won't be surprised if this perfume is responsible for a huge part of the population. Okay, this is something, an aphrodisiac in a bottle. I just love it. Even some of the guys are wearing it. This is for the girlies. Okay, can we have this one, please? I just love it. It's got strawberry, it's got oud, it's got vanilla, everything good about winter and fall in a bottle. My God, can you get, and look at how classy the bottle looks. The red and the black and gold, and also the shape of the bottle. I think personally, MFK has one of the best looking bottles in perfumery. That's my opinion. I feel like the last is saved for the queen herself, and that's none other than Miss Queen of Silk. Guys, look at she. Look at how first of all, the shade of purple is perfect. It's like, it stands out so much. Like, even in my collection, it stands out. This and Delina, but this is a powerhouse. Like, this is our knockout, like this knockout scent. Like, if you want heads to turn, This is how you get heads to do a whole 180 just to look at you like that. I love this scent so much. I feel like it's incredibly heavy for the daytime, even during fall. So I would reserve it for like date nights, nights out with your girls, just like kind of evening time activities. But my God, this is so femme fatale. This is dark feminine. This is our cougar in a bottle. Like, you can't just turn away from this. All right, folks, that's all for my fall favorites. Bearing in mind that this doesn't mean that these are the only fragrances I like for fall. You guys have seen my collection. There's way more, but I just thought, let me keep it a bit appropriate for YouTube and our fried attention span. So I kept it down to, what, 5 or 6 for the fragrances. Let me know what you guys' thoughts are. What are some of your favorite body care, skincare, makeup, whatever fragrance favorites for this fall winter season? And let me know if you agree or disagree with any of my products. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this short and quick video. I'll leave that up to editing since I see to the side. But yeah, mwah, bisous.